Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trap door to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Okay. Yes, I had to do that. That was pretty much just like, yeah. That was completely necessary. So anyway, hey everyone, Marston here, aka Styles. Welcome to The Binding of Isaac. I'm welcoming you to The Binding of Isaac. This is actually a game. This is actually an indie game created in 2011 by Edmund McMillan, the creator of pretty much part of Team Meat with the creation of Super Meat Boy. And a bunch of other games that were included within the Basement Collection, which came out in 2012. So, yeah. Pretty much this is my game here. This is Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb Edition, which is pretty much an expansion to the Binding of Isaac, which came out around 2012, I believe. And there was a lot of versions that were created. Pretty much, Wrath of the Lamb includes a whole bunch of crap, like a bunch of items. Trust me, Binding of Isaac is completely random. So, you'll never get the same run as myself. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a run of the Binding of Isaac. And soon, there's going to be another expansion. I don't think it's going to be really an expansion. I think it's going to be more of a port into something, into a program other than Flash. Because this game was created in Flash. You know, like, with, trying to think, Adobe Flash. This game was created in Flash, which means it has limitations in this game. This game has limitations. So, yeah. And they're trying to port it into something other than Flash, so they can port it into systems like PlayStation 3, Wii U, even the 3DS. So, yeah. And quite indeed the Vita. Because they have been doing stuff with the Vita, I believe. But they've also been doing stuff with the 3DS, so I'm pretty sure they're going to do it. I believe they actually did used to do, Binding of Isaac. They actually did try putting it into 3DS, the original Binding of Isaac. but they weren't able to because of something that happened. So they're trying to do this version of the Binding of Isaac, which is called Binding of Isaac Rebirth, trying to soften up the people of Nintendo to get them to port it into 3DS. I believe they actually did accept it, so yeah. I'm pretty sure that, and it's coming out this late in late 2013. So soon you might be able to see this in your system. You might be able to see this in your system store, like the eShop, PSN store, Xbox Live, Arcade, anything like that. You'll be able to see it there. I don't know why. Anyway, moving on. Let's start off the game. Anyways, my stats. Here's my stats right here. 64 mom kills, 62 non-deaths. And I have almost all of the secrets. I actually did complete this game before, but I actually did reset. Just so I can play again. You know, play again with normal, with the original, how you start off the game. And here's all your secrets right here. Recently got the left hand. And then here's all of the items in the entire game. And I'll explain what all those items do when we get to them. There's your options right there, and then here is your challenges. These are recently added from the. These are challenges added into the Wrath of the Lamb. 1 through 4. The first 4 comes immediately before you beat Mom. Or no, yeah. Like when you beat, and it takes you straight to the first boss, the first main final boss. Yes, there is actually multiple final bosses you can go to, depending on how far you've gotten into the game. For the beginning, you'd be going straight to the first final boss, and then you would unlock a different challenge to go to the next final boss. And then after a certain amount, you would actually be able to go to the next final bosses, which you can go to final boss number 3 or final boss number 4. And then after final boss number 4, if you beat him a certain amount of times, then you get to go to final boss, which is final boss number 5. Yeah, there's a lot of final bosses in this game, so yeah. And I'll explain them as we go on. Anyway. And also, 2 of the challenges here will not be unlocked until a certain time. Isaac Was Good Today and the Purist. The Isaac Was Good Today will take you to a final boss number 3. The Purist will take you to final boss number 4. And then the rest of these, Lord of the Flies through Spider Boy, will take you to final boss number 2. And I'll explain those as we go on. And that's how you get these different number endings. Anyway, let's begin the game. I think I've talked enough. Anyway, you got characters. You got 7 characters here, which is Isaac, Magdalene, Cain, Judas, Eve, Blue Baby, and Samson. Samson's a character that is from Wrath of the Lamb. So if you don't have Wrath of the Lamb, you are not going to have this character. But you probably should get this expansion because it's awesome. I mean, it's more difficult, so if you don't like the difficulty change, you can go to regular Isaac. You can just buy regular Isaac, and then keep the expansion pack for just whenever you want to switch. So yeah. So now, you got your regular characters. You got Isaac, which is normal stats with the D6. If you're just starting the game, you will not have the D6 until you beat it with Blue Baby. The only way to unlock Blue Baby is by beating the second final boss 10 times. So, yeah. And there's certain ways to unlock each of these characters, which I will explain within the game. So, let's start off with just plain Isaac. Okay, so, what you start off with is the dice. The dice, pretty much, is your D6. And I'll explain that D6 as we move along. Anyways, here we got our shop. We got a shop here, and we got our little controls. So our controls is WASD to move. You can attack with your arrow keys as well. You can use E or Shift to use a bomb, which I highly recommend not doing. And using your item with the space, which I will not do as well. I'll explain those as we move along. Anyway, let's move on to our first room with enemies. And by the way, this is actually the cellar. Each of these floors will actually change. You might not have something called the cellar. You may have the basement, which is from the original Binding of Isaac. So this is part of the expansion pack. Spider is part of the expansion pack as well. Anyway, let's move on. And those are cobwebs, which will slow you down. So let's move on, and we got double spiders here, which will split in two if you hit them within a certain amount of time. Anyway, as you can see there's a little blue rock there, which I'll explain once I defeat these enemies. Okay, and that's right there with a key, which means we can open that shop if we wanted to, but I don't want to. Anyway, there's a blue rock right here. I highly recommend hitting this right here, so you might be able to do 2 in 1, which we did. So, and the blue rock couldn't contain spirit hearts, which is soul hearts, those blue hearts, which, if you get hit with those blue, if those blue hearts, when you get hit, the blue hearts will go away, but they will not come back, unless you pick up another one. Anyway, let's go in here. This is called the secret room. The secret room will appear, the secret room is very special, because it will only appear within where 3 rooms are around it, in linear, like this way, that way, and then that way. So it has to be like this, here, and here. So that's how it has to go for the secret room. Now, if you have the dice, aka the D6, I recommend finding the item room immediately. And by the way, there are troll bombs in this game. That's what that was. So they will explode immediately. Anyway, I highly recommend finding the item room immediately because you have limited room for your D6. So here we go. We got this item here. It's called the Peeper. What the Peeper does is pretty much it makes an eye come out of your eye socket, and it runs and it moves around randomly within the room. It is a little friend follower thing. So there you go. What I want to do is use the D6. You use the D6 by pretty much hitting the space bar. And as you can see there, the space bar on the space thing where your D6 is, it is black now. That's because the rooms determine the challenge. When you complete a room, the D6 actually recharges. And as you see here, we got a really awesome item because this is POLYPHEMUS. POLYPHEMUS is pretty much one of the greatest items in the entire game. Because it creates, not only does it create a powerful tier, but it also merges with a whole bunch of items, which I'll explain later on as we go through the game. So let's go on to the boss here, which is this little thing. And as you can see, we got Famine. Famine is a horse that you can get through when you beat the game for the first time. And as you can see, we are doing great damage on this guy. That is because we have POLYPHEMUS. If we didn't have POLYPHEMUS, we wouldn't be doing this crazy amount of damage. And as you see, we're already on his second phase. There are certain phases for these guys. These guys are called the Harbingers. The Harbingers they pretty much, for any bosses that you unlock throughout the game. Anyway, what we got here is a cube of meat. Cube of meat. It's a little item that circles around you. It's an orbital that circles around you. And then there's also 4 levels of this cube of meat. So it's not only just this little cube of meat, this little buddy. So there's going to be more throughout the game. That's why there's multiple of these horses. And that's what they're called, the Harbingers. There are multiple of these because there are more levels of meat. The second level Meat Boy will have this guy here turn into a little face that you might seem familiar to you if you play Super Meat Boy, to where he will shoot for you. He will shoot with you. And the third level, you may recognize him then, because he is going. I'm going to explain that as we move on, if we get to find him. If we don't, then I'll show you. I'll tell you guys. Anyway, let's shoot some enemies. Just a warning, there may be some lag as usual because this isn't Flash, by the way, and it's completely limited. As you know, as you should know. By the way, these guys will actually follow you They don't do anything special, they just follow you. That's it. But when they fall apart like this, they could do this, where they can actually shoot you. Which is not good. Anyway, these special poops, you want to destroy them, because they turn into these kind of flies. These kind of flies are bad. The neutral flies do nothing. The white flies, they do nothing. But those flies, they do. But they only do that once. Anyways, these guys go faster than the normal ones that we saw earlier. And as you can see here, we're on the basement 2. And yeah. So, a good thing we got here immediately, so we can actually reroll items. So, what that was infestation, which means each time you get hit, flies will pop out of you. And this is Crack the Sky. This is another spacebar item, which means you would have to replace your D6, if you have a D6, with it. And what it does is pretty much, if you hit the spacebar, lights appear. There's lights that pop down from the sky. It's not really a good item, so that's why I pretty much used it. So, let's see here. Let's see what else we got. Anyways, that right there is a sacrifice room, which means pretty much you can hit it. If you hit these spikes a certain amount of times, a chest will appear, which is not really recommended for good use. Anyway, we got 2 rooms here that have the 3 rooms around it. So let's see if the secret room is there. That wasn't. I hoped it was there so we can bomb into the shop, so I can show you guys what the shop is. But unfortunately, it was over here on this side. Okay, now I want to explain something about these fires. Yeah, if you get close to them, these fires will actually shoot at you. These are from Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb. Like I said, Wrath of the Lamb gets harder. It's a harder version of the original Binding of Isaac. And, yeah. So, what these guys are pretty much these little guys, these little sad guys, they pretty much want to run away from you, because they're like, oh my god, you're a monster! Well, I mean, I can understand that, because, you know, I'm literally looking like a monster. I mean, I'm a Cyclops! Like, come on! Anyways, as you can see on my D6, it's charging a little bit each room. Each room, there's an, enemy. So, this one has 3 rooms. Okay, so there's a certain amount of charge for each, item, for each spacebar item. So some items may have, like, a 1 charge, like, each for 1 room charge. Some may have a 3 room charge, like this. And some may even have a 6 room charge. And some may have a 2 room charge, depending on what the spacebar item contains. And there's also one that actually does it immediately. There's also one that has an automatic charge, which is pretty much one of the best items in the one of the best spacebar items in the entire game. And okay, here we go. This one is a tarot card, a tarot card or a suit card. This will have this suit card is the 2 of spades. What the 2 of spades does, it doubles your keys. So what we want to do here is pretty much go into. I don't want to go. Okay, this here is a library where you can pretty much find books, and you can re-roll them with a D6. But I'm gonna go in the shop. So let's go into the shop here, and actually use the 2 of spades, which gives us 2 more keys. That's more recommended. And right here is a pickaxe, which is called the Notched Axe. If you guys know Minecraft from my Minecraft thing, my mod review or other things, you actually know about that. It's pretty much a pickaxe. It's pretty crappy in this game. Pretty much what it does, it pretty much uses it's one-time use for one of these rocks. It's not one-time use, it's pretty much a use per recharge thing. Anyways, let's re-roll this, and we get the stack of pennies, which gives us money after a certain amount of rooms of completion. And also the tarot card we picked up was the Magician, which is pretty much homing tiers for a room. It gives us 2 homing tiers for 1 room. Anyways, let's go in here, this library. And what we have here is the Book of Anarchy, aka the Anarchist Cookbook. It pretty much, it's not a good item. Not really. I personally don't recommend this as an item, because it's pretty much bombs. It drops bombs everywhere around the room. So, yeah. Sometimes it'd be useful, sometimes it's dangerous, so yeah. This right here is Duke of Flies. So, what we have here is Duke of Flies. He pretty much runs around, tries to stop you from freaking murdering him like that by using his flies as his... Yeah, anyway. He pretty much does that and he dies, and there you go. Okay, good. This is nice. Okay, so what we have here is a devil room. So we go in here, and we have a chance to, give one of our hearts, or 3 of our soul hearts, give some of our hearts, or soul hearts, as you can see right here. This is our life. So, we can give some of these, or 2 soul hearts, for 3 soul hearts for one of these. So we can give a heart for this, which is the Necronomicon, which is pretty much a book where we can pretty much I'm trying to explain this properly, and we can use it to an enemy. If we have like a room full of enemies and it's going to be very dangerous, then we can use that to get rid of every single enemy in the entire floor. But actually, not really exactly. It just damages every enemy in the room. And then Guppy's Paw here, which is pretty much one of the Guppy items. I'll explain that as we go through. But actually, I'll explain it right now. But if you get 3 of these Guppy items, you will turn into a cat, aka Guppy. And I'll explain each of these Guppy items as we go through. If we can find another one of them. And this is Guppy's Paw, which means each use you'll be able to give one of your hearts and turn it to 3 soul hearts. So, yeah. I'm not gonna give my hearts for them because they don't seem really useful to me. So let's go down to the next floor. And what we got there was meat, which pretty much was an HP up / damage up. It might have said tears up, but it's not really tears up. It's actually damage up. As you can see, my tears are red now. And you see here, this is a pause menu where it shows all of your items that you obtain. And it also shows your stats. So we have 2 speed, 1 tear rate, and max damage, and 2 range. So yeah. Right there we got an easy path to the key. And right here we got caves. You might get catacombs if you're in Wrath of the Lamb. Pretty much each of these, like, catacombs / cellar is pretty much a harder version of the original, of like cave / basement. That's pretty much all it is. It's just a tiny difficulty change in the enemies that you will find. And it also affects bosses as well. So what we have here is a mob trap room, which means we can go here and we can find a chest, golden chest, red chest. Red chest is only in Wrath of the Lamb, or a pedestal item. What we have here is a blue rock, so let's go bomb that. So we can get another soul heart, so that's good. Sometimes there's 2 items as well, sometimes there's 2, but this time we only got 1. So yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, this was here the monster manual, which means we can use it to get a little friend. So right here we got little Steve. Little Steve pretty much does homing tears on for each shot. And let's go down deeper into over here, where we recharge our D6. And there we go. Recharge our D6, and we can go into their item room and reroll the monster manual. So we can get Mom's Eye. Oh, I thought that was Mom's Contacts. Oh well, Mom's Eye pretty much creates a tier in the back. So now we got double tiers in the back. So now we have a tier in the back as well, which is nice. In case there's like someone bum rushing us and all that, someone flanking us. Anyway, right here is a golden key, which pretty much means we can open any freaking chest we want. Any freaking chest, any freaking shop, like any door, any shop, any place, without using any one of our keys. Right here I would want to save my money for, which is the treasure map. Pretty much reveals the whole entire map of the floor. Which reveals the whole entire floor, except for any of the specialty rooms. It also shows you the secret room. It doesn't really show you like where each, like what each room entails. It just shows, hey, there's a room here, and that's it. Oh man, I only have 1 cent. Oh my god, I'm only missing 1 cent. I hope I can get that item so I can explain it better. Just so I can explain it better. I mean, I thought I explained it like crap. So yeah. And I can also hope I can re-roll the, oh wait, no, I can't re-roll anything because I already picked up the item. I was thinking I was still able to re-roll the other item, but no. Okay, then we can have a cent right there, but we don't have a bomb to use. Or we can also go in the library, that should work as well, because now we can re-roll that. Oh, nice! We got another cent. So let's go in here now. And we got Telepathy for Dummies, which is pretty much homing tiers for a floor, for a room, and the Book of Shadows, which is pretty much shield. So let's re-roll these, and now we got the Book of Revelations, which is pretty much the best, which is pretty much one of the best books, in my opinion, one of the best books, because pretty much the Book of Revelations gives you a soul heart. It just gives you a soul heart immediately. So there we go, and I want to go back and get that treasure map from the shop. The only reason why I'm not picking up that Book of Revelations is because so I can re-roll more items. So I can keep oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I was wondering, like, I didn't have any re-rolls, it's not good, but I didn't even need that. I just needed to get into the, just wanted to buy the, treasure map. So yeah. And I'll explain some other aspects of the, item of the shop as well, because there's another aspect of the shop that we did not encounter yet, and I will explain that later. So let's go defeat these enemies here. Anyways, I am sorry for the delay on the uploads. It's just because I was busy trying to like record more stuff from Camtasia, because I have some plans for Camtasia later on, eventually. Because I'm planning on making something like a small little let's play. I mean, I know I have Ape Escape to do, but I wanted to do something else as well, like. So yeah, pretty much the reason why. So now we got here is Pestilence, which is another one of the horses, who will pretty much throw the explosive shot and will spawn either the maggots or something that will shoot out at you. Now he's in second form, where he will spawn out flies and still do the explosive shot. And by the way, this game is very gory, by the way. Not really, I wouldn't say it's very gory, I would just say it's really crazy in a way. So if you don't like crazy stuff like this, then by all means, you don't have to play it. But I'm playing it anyway. So let's go defeat him, and oh, nice! So now we got the God Room. So pretty much this is the second level meat boy right here, which is awesome. Anyways, we got a God Room here, which will pretty much give us a very special item. And it will give, and you don't have to pay anything. So right here is Guardian Angel. Pretty much one of the best orbitals in the entire game. Pretty much, I mean, one of them. There's still another orbital that's really awesome as well, but this one is just amazing because it makes your orbitals go faster depending on the number of orbitals you have, and you can only have up to 3. And we haven't seen the 2 that we could possibly have. So, yeah. So let's move on into the next floor. I still haven't used that Magician card yet. So let's move on. And we got Curse of Darkness. In certain rooms, sometimes you may get certain rooms like these that will have certain floors like these where it's all, hey, Curse of Darkness, that's not good. Why is this like that? Why can't I see my map and all that? It's just because Curse of Darkness. Which means you can't see anything. You cannot see anything around you. You can't see where your shop is, you can't see where your item room is. And that's one of my complaints about this game, is that you can't really tell the difference between a shop and a library. So, you may think, hey, this is a shop, right? Because it has that. It may possibly be a library as well. So you have to watch out for that, which is really tedious for me. Which personally I think is really tedious and annoying. So yeah. So that's one of my annoyances about this game, is that you have to really figure that out for yourself. And that's not really, I don't know, I just don't think that's good. I think trying to look for the room is enough. It's hard enough. Than trying to look and see which one's the library and which one's the shop. You may make a mistake and be all like, well, I found the library, I didn't mean to. Be all like that, and then, yeah. Which is not really good. Anyway, we go into the item room, we find Harlequin Baby. Harlequin Baby is one of these followers of yours. One of these followers that can produce shots with you. This one produces split shots. Let's re-roll this and do something else. That skeleton key. Totally wants that. Skeleton key pretty much gives you 99 keys. And gives you a key hole on your head. Oh yeah, I probably haven't explained that yet. All the items in this game will show a physical effect on your appearance. Will show something, a difference on your appearance. So, like this, I got like a keyhole with some tumor on my head, and a red eye right here. Pretty much showing, yeah. And an eye on my back. Which means, yeah, I'm crazy. You should know it. And I probably should have re-rolled that. It went inside, get my re-roll. Anyway, we got Mom's Coin Purse, which produces 4 pills. These pills produce random stuff throughout your game. Depending on what game depending on the run you have. So there may be items like Puberty, Tears down, like stats down, stats up, and may produce telepills. And this right here is a fortune telling machine. Which pretty much each time you use it, it could give you either a tarot card, like this. Anyway, I want to use this. Ah! Dang it. Judgment. So this is Demon Judgment, which pretty much shows, hey, you got to pay half a heart to him. Do I really want to do that? I don't know. And this may give you tarot card. Oh my god, really? Okay. So it gave me both judgments. Okay, so this is the money judgment, which means you pay him, and he may give you something awesome. Or gives you random stuff like keys and stuff. He could also give you an awesome item. Come on. Give me an awesome item! Okay, I guess you're just gonna help me pay this guy. Dang it. Come on. Work! Oh my god. Come on. I'm not paying you just to sit there! Oh god, I don't like that one. Give me something better! Ah! You suck. I don't like you guys! You guys are so mean! Oh god! You guys are mean. You guys are really mean. Stop being mean! What did I do to you? Jeez. Anyways, I have a chance to go back in there. Oh, come on! I forgot about the freaking rock there. Alright, so that's another sacrifice room. By the way, we're at half hearts. So each time when we're at a half a heart, we'll piss on the floor at the beginning of each room. Which means saying, oh my god, I'm about to die soon. Holy shit. I'm scared. Pretty much. And I probably didn't need that key since I had 99 fucking keys, so yeah. I mean, I have 99 bajillion keys. I mean, I don't think I need any more keys. And sometimes this game will lag, like I said, probably because of Flash. The limitations of Microsoft. I mean, did I say Microsoft? Oh my god, Adobe Flash. If I want to go back in there and freaking... I'm trying to think of a good time when you do that so I can get the item. From Judgment. So I can reroll the item. Okay, so let's go on the boss, and right here is Carrion Queen, which is one of the Rattle Lamb bosses, which you can find within the catacombs. This guy is not really a nice guy. Actually, this is a girl. So this girl isn't a nice girl because of that. It spawns poop! Not only poop, but it also spawns acid. Acid poop. God damn it! And right here, yeah. At a certain phase, she will move around like in a random pattern. Not really random pattern, but you know. Well, you get the point. Reroll. God damn it! It gave me friggin' Mom's lipstick. Wait, I didn't get that item yet? Okay, apparently I didn't get Mom's contacts yet, which now I did. So, yeah, Mom's lipstick is a range up. Oh, nice! The relic! So, pretty much what the relic is pretty much in each room, in a certain amount of rooms, it'll give you soul hearts. In a certain amount of rooms you complete. Which is really awesome. Yeah, I'm done. I don't know. Let's see. Is there anything else you can do? Okay, yes there is. Okay. That answered my question. And ow! That hurt a lot. That really hurt. Anyway. So we got this, and nice, we got more hearts. And so we gotta prepare now. So this is our room for preparation. Here, where we can prepare for the what's going to happen. For the what's going to happen phase. Where, yeah. Just what's gonna happen. And I'm not sure how to actually explain this. It's just there's going to be stuff coming. And anyway, right here is a curse room, which means once you walk in, it's going to spawn. It's going to hurt you, and once you walk out, it's going to hurt you as well. These red chests here are going to contain either soul hearts, troll bombs, a super troll bomb, which will follow you throughout the room, and some spiders. And it also may contain a teleportation to the Devil/God room. So there you go. You got that. Wow. That's awesome. And right here is just this, so we can use telepills again. And let's hope for the best. Oh, come on! Teleport me straight into the curse room! That's not good. Okay, I already been here. That's the tick. By the way, the trinkets, the things you saw on the ground that I did not pick up yet, well, are trinkets. They're trinkets. Trinkets are pretty much items that will benefit you, that could benefit you, or could harm you, or could have no use at all. So yeah, I don't know how else to say that. Yeah. And that's not all. Alright. I guess. Right, so is that all the rooms I got to do? I guess that is. God damn it. I was hoping for more, but dang it. So let's go back into the secret room so we can do this. We got a nothing there. I didn't want the cord, god damn it. Bombs are god damn it! Why? Damn it. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. I can't believe that. I have a whole bunch of keys now. I mean, I have a whole bunch of bombs and no keys. You're kidding me. Give me an item, or I will kill you. Fucking swear. I'm being serious here. You suck. You really suck. You know that game, you suck. You could have gave me an item, but no, you're a douche. And for that, I'll kill you. Jeez, that was useless. That was completely useless. Sometimes they give you items, sometimes you don't, which is sometimes a bad thing, but you're gonna have to deal with it. throughout this game and deal with the trolling aspects of the Binding of Isaac. So let's get out of the catacombs and go into the depths/necropolis. So the depths/necropolis is pretty much where one of the final bosses you will find, which is pretty much final boss number 1, which I'll explain later once we get there. This one does not contain the this does not contain the first final boss. It will contain the first final boss. I gotta find a better way to explain this stuff. Because the first final boss is just gonna be even more confusing to me. So yeah, gotta find a better way to explain this stuff, so I don't forget to get myself confused with my mind. Okay, so right here is Greed. This is one of the mini bosses of the entire game, which are called the 7 Deadly Sins. What Wrath of the Lamb includes is pretty much the Super 7 Deadly Sins. Super 7 Deadly Sins, which includes Super Pride, Ultra Pride. Okay, so you know the regular 7 Deadly Sins, right? Like the 7 Deadly Sins from the Bible: greed, pride, wrath, gluttony. I'm trying to think of what else. Are you serious? I do not remember this. Oh my god! Come on! I know. Come on. Sloth. You know, some more stuff. I don't know. But stuff. But yeah, there's super versions of them, and there's also an ultra version of Pride, which, yeah, is not a good feel. Definitely not a good feel. Not a good feel for anyone. I just wanted to say more than that's weird. Okay, whatever. Let's just go into the item room where we can find Little Chub. Little Chub is one of those awesome followers where it pretty much can eat anything. It can eat through anything. I want to reroll that to Dead Bird. God damn it. Dead Bird, pretty much an item where if you get hit, a bird will pop out and pretty much just act dirt. Like, sometimes. Sometimes you may get a nice one, sometimes you may get a mean one. A mean one is a douchebag. I don't know. Depends on which one you get. Come on! Not that way. I want this guy to blow up over here so it can. Thank you. Gives me the ability to shoot over there. There we go. And with this we can open this chest, which gives me a tarot card, which is Death. But Death does pretty much like Necronomicon in a way. That's about it. You were expecting me to say something else? Oh god, I hate these enemies! Okay, here we go, Mass. Pretty much the new enemy from the expansion of the Wrath of the Lamb, where... yeah, it's evil. I don't want to die. It's going to freaking follow you until you die. Sometimes. It's pretty much follow until you die sometimes, and sometimes it's really nice. Sometimes it's evil. This time it was nice to me. Probably because it knew I was recording. So I didn't want to show its true strength. Anyways, these are pretty much something that I call... I don't know, flashers? You know those little things that flash their, you know those guys that, you know, flash in malls and stuff? Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. That's pretty much what I was going with there. Not a really good thing to say, but... I don't know how else to explain that. I'm not really, let's just say that I'm not really good at explaining stuff. Let's just say that. And just move on to what we're doing. So let's reroll Dead Bird and we get Super Meat Boy Super Fan. Pretty much all stacks up except speed. Speed is a stat down. Oh yeah, the other sudden deadly sin is lust, which pretty much you need speed for, and I don't have that, as you can see. And in this game, you have to be really strategic with where you put your bombs and stuff. Like, if you didn't have enough bombs here, you'd be totally screwed. Which, I don't really like this aspect where you have to use your bombs to get across here. Because what if you run out of bombs? Then you're gonna be totally screwed. I mean, there's nothing you can do, really. Anyway, let's take one of these soul hearts here. I would take that heart pickup, but I don't know. Let's just move on and get somewhere. Get over here with this bomb and let's get across. And this is not where the boss is. Okay. And also, if I don't get the other curses, I will explain what the other curses is. There's a total of 3 curses, by the way. Which I'll explain in due time. I'll explain what each of them are in due time. Let's see what's in here, which is a bunch of man trains. I forgot what I'm gonna say that these are called butt lickers. Yes, that's the literal name of these enemies, butt lickers. It's a weird name. Anyway, let's just grab the missing page, because that's much easier to use. It's much better than the umbilical cord there. What the umbilical cord is, once you get down to half a heart, or blue baby once you're dead, you get a little Steve guy. You get a little Steve follower following you, which is pretty much the little Steve I was explaining that actually shoots homing chairs. Anyway, what the missing page does is at a certain amount of time, at random times, the Necronomicon activates. It's pretty much a piece of the Necronomicon. Robot there. Let's get a bomb. I'm so sorry, I have no idea why I'm... Jeez, I'm sniffling right now. Must be the stuff that's going on throughout the world as we know it. Or maybe something else, I don't know. Don't take my word for it. This is the item I was talking about right there. This is the candle. The blue candle, pretty much the item where... Yeah. It's a pretty awesome item. And I pretty much want it. I want that item. I want that item inside me. No, just kidding. Why would I say that? I don't know. It seems very weird. But whatever. I'll explain that item even further as we get it. I think I'm gonna buy it right now. That's the time. Oh god, I don't want that. That's a bomb fly. You do not want it to hit you. You don't want it to be near you when you hit it, because it will explode just like that. And that enemy pretty much split shots. Well, a star shot. Star formation. So, pretty much the black, as you can tell, this one, if you can't tell by color, then that will have like a smiley face, and the other one will have like a face. Where it's like, I'm gonna kiss you! I'm gonna kiss you! And it's something like that. I don't know. My beautiful kiss. I don't know. Something like that, but... Let's just get rid of these butt lickers. And for some reason they're called that. I think they were trying to reference like the human centipede or something. Which is pretty much an evil experiment. It's a really evil experiment where I believe the humans were like a bunch of humans were like I don't know just how they were like surgically put together in a way that like their ass was connected to their face or something. Their ass was connected to another person's face and or something like that. And if one like swallowed or like took a dump, then like then it'd go into someone's mouth and then go into another person's. You know, I'm not. Why am I even explaining that? Why am I even saying that? You can go look that up on YouTube. I don't care. But why am I explaining that? It's just really weird to me. And oh god, not this guy. This guy is the bloat, which I was afraid of. One of the enemies I was actually literally afraid of in this game, because especially champion bloat, which does that. Which means, hey, if you don't have an ability to do diagonal, you're pretty much literally fucked. And if you don't have enough speed to dodge that, you're literally fucked as well. Oh god. I will be posting more videos lately, soon. It's just I'm busy editing stuff from my whatever it's called, my Camtasia, which I'm recording with right now. And oh my god, I keep getting hit. But there's no way I'm getting a double room right here. You know what? Yeah. How much do they do? Barely anything. Not enough. Don't go there. Damn it! Stop teleporting! Just stay in the. Oh my god! Thank you for dying! God! Thank you for dying! Bloat. Jeez. Anyway, what this is pretty much one of the best, one of the greatest items, one of the greatest boss items, which is Super Bandage, which gives you, a health up, plus 2 soul hearts. And I'm sorry for raging right there, it's just, he was pissing me off. Anyways, let's move on and get that stupid candle, let's go. Actually, you know what? I should probably explain this right here and right now, since there is enough rooms for this. What I'm going to do now is actually look for a super secret room, which is pretty much it's almost like a secret room, except it's very rare and it'll only be next to one room. And the secret room could count as that room. The secret room is actually an exception to that. So that means it could be right here as well. If it wanted to. That is. But it cannot be next to any boss room, a shop, or an item room. So it could be like here, for example, or up here, which it's not. So it could be anywhere like that. Oh look, golden key as soon as I don't need it. How nice. But yeah, how long have I been recording for it? Actually, let me see. Oh wow, it's already been an hour so far. That's crazy. Yeah, this might be one of the long videos because this is Binding of Isaac, which is pretty much mostly going to be long runs. So if you don't like long runs, deal with it. If you want this, if you want to play this awesome game, you're gonna have to learn to deal with it. Just warning you, it will consist of that. And why does it have to be there? Oh, it hurts. What that is the matchstick. I haven't been drinking this at all. That pretty much gives you more bombs. And as you can tell, I don't need bombs. And this is why you need speed. It's stuff like that. Anyway, let's just go down. Anyway, super secret rooms can consist of red chest, in trinket, some hearts, or possibly something that I'll explain later. And god damn it. And this is the one problem I have with you playing this game with a laptop. Is the fact that, hey, I might accidentally hit the freaking mouse button. That might cancel all my abilities to play this game. Why this game is good for full screen, but unfortunately I can't play this game full screen at the moment because I'm playing it with Camtasia. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, we got the candle. So I'll explain what the candle does in the next floor if we go to a enemy, which is right over here. So right here, let's do this and do that. That's exactly why I think this item is awesome. It's pretty much one of the best items in the entire game. One of the best. Not one of the best items, but one of the best spacebar items. It's because of that. That right there. Go into the secret room and see what it contains. It contains 3 coins. So most likely there's going to be something in the shop waiting for us. Hey, Judgment! Guess what? Are you gonna give me an item this time? Let's just bum rush him. Bum him. Come on. Oh yeah, that's feeling good. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. So, in a certain amount, he'll give you an item like an HP up or something. He might also give you something amazing. Like that. No, not. I don't think he does. No. He gives you some. I don't know. He can also give you the treasure map or a compass. There's another item out there for it. Why am I not using my item? There we go. Sometimes I can forget to use that. It's sometimes easy to forget your spacebar item. Because it's like right there. It's also sometimes easy to forget some of the items you have. Just because. Anyways, let's move on and get to the item room. And anyway, this is the floor in which you're gonna find and meet the first final boss of the entire game. Let's go complete this floor, which is the depths. 2. Looks like this guy. That guy right there was Larry Jr. You can get him, you could fight him as a boss during the first floors, the first 2 floors, which is in the basement slash cellar. I always keep forgetting that. Why? Oh God. Okay, that's a battery. Pretty much what makes it recharge your item. Makes you recharge. It makes it automatically recharge your spacebar item while in battle, while in combat. And since we have the candle, that means absolutely nothing for us. Kill that guy and kill this guy. I think they're called Viz, I believe. Viz or Vizes, something. But before you go into the boss, make sure you've done everything before you go in there. So make sure you have explored everything you needed to explore before you do the boss. Because once you go in that boss door, you will never be able to come out unless you have a teleportation item like, for example, telepills or another a teleportation tarot card like the stars, the moon, or the hermit. The stars takes you to the item room. The moon takes you to the secret room, and the hermit takes you to the shop. But they only take you there if one's available. And I'll explain that, what I mean by that, when we move on to the next floor. Right here is pretty much the first incoming of an arcade. But the arcade is pretty much shows either a slot machine or a trinket machine, this guy, or this, which is a blood bank. So you pretty much trade one of your hearts, like half your hearts, like trade your hearts for money. So let's do this guy. So I don't really care about this. Actually, I kind of gave it away. Right here is the Yes! Yes! Okay, this is the Joker, which pretty much takes you to the Devil Room. The Devil slash Holy Room. Devil slash God Room. So, we got lucky. We got really lucky. Lucky first. Nice. So I'm gonna play around in here for a little bit. Was there anything I wanted in the shop? I actually didn't check the shop, did I? Or did I already grab the item in the shop? Oh, crap. Oh, I might have messed up there. I don't think I actually did grab what I wanted in the shop. Oh dear. That's... Let me see. Yeah, I didn't grab that, but it's not really necessary because it's pretty much just an item that's gonna pretty much be annoying with my candle. So it's gonna make my candle even more annoying. I mean, it's not like it's gonna recharge it even faster, but it's like it's not gonna make the automatic recharge even faster. It's not, but yeah. But whenever it does automatically recharge, when it does recharge during combat, it will have a battery symbol, like, on it, like on top of you, showing, hey, your item is recharging right now as you're in combat. So, yeah. There we go. And, of course, it's right there. Just want to explain that. And there we go, we got another heart. I want to save all my hearts here so I can use the blood bank. Because blood banks are very important in this game sometimes. They could give you a good item. Or they could give you a space for item. Depending on how much you want to risk, you could get those items. So let's go in here, and we get 11 mishap, of course! Of course I had to get the worst item in the entire game. Of course, I had to show the worst item in the entire game at least once. In this run. So... yeah, this is 11 mishap, pretty much the worst item in the entire game. The worst spacebar item. Pretty much what he does, you get space. You just take a piss! Pretty much that's it. You pretty much just take a piss. That's it. It's stupid yet silly. I'm just gonna say that. It's stupid yet silly. And as you see, in that mob trap room, even though we had full health, that room did not open. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain that. For the black one, the normal mob trap room without that blood on the dagger, you have to have full health. Or at least soul hearts to implement that, if you have like a half a heart damage, you get like a half a heart off your regular full health, your regular red heart. And on that one, the bloody one, you have to have one heart. One container heart with red. So pretty much what I'm going to do here is pretty much do all this. Hold on a second. And of course that had to happen. Hold on a second. apologize for that. Gotta plug in my adapter. But anyways, yeah. Unfortunately, we are unable to do that because, yeah, it blew up. But hey, we might be able to get a temperance machine from this. We might be able to get a temperance tarot card from this machine. And what the temperance tarot card does, it pretty much spawns a blood bank. So we might indeed be able to do it if it lets us. But the reason why I'm trying to do this as well is so I can get a certain item from it. Is this the template? No, that's the High Priestess. That's a bad tarot card for right now. You gotta be kidding me! Well, we found out that thing I was actually gonna say for the super secret room, which, and also that item, that thing that was on the that guy, that was a item. It was a pedestal item called Scatoli, which is an item that allows flies to never harm you. It just allows them to love you. It just allows them to be neutral. They can fly around you, and you never get hit, until you hit them. But when you hit them, they'll just die. So it'd be perfectly fine. Oh, whoops. I don't know whether or not to play which one. I'm gonna do this one. Pull that up. Get some money. Good, there we go. Get some money. So we can play this some more and get that Scatoli. So that's gonna be very helpful within the mom battle. I mean, within the first final boss, I mean. I keep saying that, and God, I'm already spoiling the game to you guys, which is not good. Alright, that's it. So, there we go. More money! Great. So what this is a blood bag. Full health. It gives you full health, plus HP up, plus speed up. What that is, right there, is an eternal heart. Sometimes I call it a bacon heart because, from reference of World 21, which is pretty much one of the greatest fans, one of my greatest, one of the greatest people that do Binding of Isaac. He pretty much taught me. Because of him, I pretty much know all the stuff of the Binding of Isaac. If it wasn't for him, I would know nothing about this game. Nothing. Anyways, let's do this. Spawn. Pretty much, yeah. Mom's leg. It spawns right on top of your face unless you have nothing. Unless you have an enemy around. Then it may damage one of them, but it wasn't. So, yeah. Let's pick up this bacon heart. Let's pick up this eternal heart, which is aka bacon heart. What it does is pretty much at the end, if you can survive to the end of to the end of the next. I can't even talk. If you can survive until the end of the floor and go to the trap door with the bacon heart, god damn it, then you get an HP up. But if you can grab another bacon heart when you have this bacon heart, then it will give you an HP up immediately. The reason why we call it a bacon heart, the reason why World 21 calls it a bacon heart is because, well, actually it came from Aurelian, which is another Binding of Isaac person. Where it turns red and gets crispy. Where bacon, gets crispy and all that. Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why. It's pretty much that. Which is awesome. So, yeah. I actually recommend going to their channels. I'll pretty much put them in the description. or I can put their Twitch on the description as well. They actually do live streams as well, so yeah. Okay, so I'm not really gonna go with anymore. Let's go here to the boss, which is Mom. Yeah, you're fighting Mom right here and right now. Oh god, I got champion Mom. Oh god. Oh god, this one isn't good. Destroy this. Thank you. Oh god! Yeah, this one is good. Yes! Oh, nice. I can get into the, Okay, so let's go grab the belt. And this is the Polaroid, which will happen if you defeat the fourth final boss a certain amount of times. Then the Polaroid here will appear in the game. But let's use the Joker right here. Yeah, there's probably any other way to get out. So, yeah. And let's get the fighter, which pretty much, yeah, you feel blessed, but it pretty much has an opportunity to give you more soul hearts. Sometimes I feel like I cannot talk, sometimes I feel like I can. I don't know what it's deciding for me, but whatever. Oh, jeez. But yeah, let's move on to the next floor, which is the womb. And anyways, I forgot about this. Each time the game loads, you feel one of these. You get one of these things where it's like, oh no, I feel tortured. Oh my god. It's like that. But it's just hilarious in a way. Let's go into the secret room right here. We get read again. We're gonna pretty much feel the pain. Feel the pain! There we go. Now let's do that. And there's also a way to farm greed in that kind of room only. It only works in the secret room. And pretty much what you have to do is pretty much, when he spawns an enemy, if you defeat him before that enemy is destroyed, you can leave out of there and you can farm money. You can literally farm money from greed. Like that, and it'll work. It will literally work. Anyways, this guy is pretty much a duplicate, a copycat, where it will pretty much shoot when you shoot. So, like that, for example. So it'll shoot when you shoot, it'll move around where you move around in the opposite way. But you can pretty much do that, if you have an orbital, you can pretty much do that, and there you go. You're perfectly fine. So you will not be harmed. And I was actually hoping to find at least one more of these curses, but unfortunately, I guess we're not going to find that. Which I'm okay with, I guess. Oh god. But, and this is the hollow, which would appear in the caves, if you found one. If you found it, it will appear in the cave. So yeah. And by the way, in the womb, further out into the game, this game will get even harder to where you may lose more than just a half a heart each hit. So yeah, be worried about prepare for that, because it'll happen. Because the game will get even harder throughout the game as the game goes on. And I really hate these screaming dolls, screaming girls. For some reason, this makes me think that reminds me of those screaming girls from the Salem witch trials. But yeah, they remind me of that. They remind me of the Salem witch trials when the girls were all like, "Oh, bewitched! Oh my God, bewitched!" and all that stuff. And it's like, Yeah. What was up with that boy? Oh god! It's this guy. This is Conquest. An unlockable horse. Not really anything like the other horses. So yeah, this will not give you any of the cube of meat. This will not give you a cube of meat. This will instead give you a certain other item, which is a spacebar item. And I'll explain that as we get to the end of the boss, which is almost there. How easy my items made this game. This game is so easy because of my items. Oh shit, that was close. Come on, die! No, come on, yeah. Pretty much for these, for that stuff, you just wanna stay out of the way! Just stay in one place, and there you go. Just stay in one area, stay in a designated area, and there you go. For this, you wanna move out of the way like hell. So there we go. This is called the white pony, right there. That's called the white pony, which pretty much will allow you to fly. Why am I only ahead? I have no idea. And it will pretty much allow you to fly fast. The pony should appear for some reason. It's not. And if you use your spacebar, you can do that. You can charge, plus the white stuff from the, wait. Am I still flying? What? Oh. Okay, that was an odd glitch. Okay, well let's go move on, because there's nothing else left. Yes, there is no item room slash shop in the womb slash utero. So there's nothing to go for unless you want to look for the secret room. Or secret room. If you don't have it available to you, the map. So yeah. So there's no real exact point. Unless you want to look for, unless here you want to look for the arcade as well. But in this floor, there is the second final boss. The second final boss is appeared here, in this floor. Available to you on this floor. And I don't really feel safe in that to go, like, look for a arcade where I can find a blood bank. Do that. That's... No, I would need more hearts to do that. But in there is a pedestal item. No matter what, it's always a pedestal item. God damn it. I'm stuck. Now, here's something awesome about that Polaroid that I was talking about. Not only does it give you the ability to take you to the final boss in the entire game, it will also grant you the ability. It also, if you have, like, if you drain down to a half a heart left, then you have the ability to have a shield for like 12 seconds or something. But here's something awesome. If you stay at half a heart with a bunch of soul hearts, or if you're a blue baby, or if you have all soul hearts, the blue baby has all soul hearts and that's it. And if you have the Polaroid there, and each time you get hit, the shield will appear. Each time you get hit, which is pretty much awesome. That's an easy way to break the game. So yeah. So, yeah. Learn to break the game with style. Hooray! And also, the candle also is used to break the game as well. So you can just do that. You break the second final boss just like that. By the way, second final boss is Mom's Heart slash... So Mom's Heart slash It Lives. It Lives will appear if you have 10 mom kills inside you. In your belt. In order to get mom killed, you have to kill Mom's Heart. So, that first final boss, which was Mom, that doesn't count as a mom kill. You have to kill her heart first. So throughout the game, So throughout this boss, this will happen, allowing this explosion. Not only that, but it'll also get much harder. So there you go. Second final boss complete with Mom's heart, and then you got a decision to make whether or not your power is good enough for the upstairs, which is the cathedral, aka the 4th and 5th final boss will be at. Fifth final boss if you have the Polaroid, 4th final boss if you just go up there anyway to the cathedral, or if you want to go down here to the 3rd final boss into Sheol, which I feel like I feel like I can't make it because I only have 4.5 hearts. You need very good amount. You need very good hearts and very good damage if you want even a chance at the 4th final boss. So this is Sheol. So yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah. But I'll explain what the final bosses can entail of. The 4th final boss, if you would have chosen the cathedral path, would be Isaac. Yes, you have to face Isaac in this game. You literally have to face Isaac, which is hilarious. I find it really funny that you have to face Isaac in this game. This here is the Fallen. You'll be seeing him later if you took the Sheol path. And the chest will be Blue Baby. Yes, you have to fight Blue Baby, which is crazy. Some of you guys may know Blue Baby to be Edmund McMillan on his Newgrounds. So that's where it comes from. It's pretty much his username on Newgrounds. And it's a good thing I got the belt as well, which is belt equals speed. So you need like speed to outrun these guys. Now I'll show you guys some tips on defeating this guy, defeating the the 3rd final boss. I don't really have any tips for the 4th or 5th. You just have to be lucky and have some good damage / skill. Pretty much. Just practice, and eventually you get it. Right there, you have to wrap around him in order to not get hit. Oh god, not this guy. This guy is part of the other horse boss. Not the one in which you would have to. Ah! These guys are evil. Why is this guy just sitting there? Weird. I don't know, he was just sitting there. Just letting me get some hits on him. There we go. Anyway, hopefully this is the boss. Damn it! But anyway, this is Sloth right here. Pretty much another one of those mini bosses I was talking about. Anyway, let's move on. Let's just get out of here. Let's just do this. I mean, I have bombs. I can pretty much move to wherever I want. Let's see what's in here. Nice. Okay. This is greed. I do not want that. Get out of here. I'm done. I do not want greed. Oh, tears down. How nice. How nice. Yes, I'll take a tears down, please. Obviously not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm pretty much using bombs because I really have a lot of bombs and I'm not gonna really use all of them. As you see, some enemies can actually be used to kill other enemies. Ah, god. This guy's quick. So yeah, these are knights, except these have Isaac heads on the back. The other knights had brains. Oh, geez. Oh, what the? Oh yeah, some of those can do that as well. Some of those suicidal leeches, which are insane. No. Ah! Come on. For the love of, jeez. I don't know. I keep forgetting about this space bar, which is very useful against those guys. Anyway, this is the boss right here, and that's Pestle. Ow! That was pretty much the worst time to use that item. Wow, the time when I actually do remember to use it is the time when it's not best to do that. Because it blocks anything. Especially those explosions. Sometimes not good, and oh god. Do I really want to end this with like this? By being dead? Oh god. Oh well, I have no choice. Oh, shit. Oh well, let's do it. This is Satan, the final boss of this path. What I'm going to do is use the bomb at the first start, because right there he spawns 2 of these other things. Nope! God damn it! I figured. Damn it. But yeah. I wish I could have showed you more of that boss, because that boss is awesome. Like, I'm being serious, that boss is really awesome. And I really wished I could have showed you more. More than just that. More than just that, because mostly the start of it is the Fallen. And the boss has 3 phases, which, oh my god, the second and third phase is pretty much awesome. The second phase is pretty much the best of it, because it's more creative than the other bosses. It has something that other bosses do not. I mean, like how they started off, I mean, the 4th and 5th boss are pretty much exactly the same, in a way. The 4th and 5th final boss, Isaac and Blue Baby, they're exactly the same. Which, really, I didn't want to show because they're exactly the same and how they are. And all that, so yeah. And I really wanted to show you guys that how this boss is, but unfortunately I couldn't, so yeah. I wish I could have showed you boss. But yeah, I guess you can't really do anything, so there's nothing you can do. Then if you die, you just die. But yeah, that was the Binding of Isaac. I proved to you how difficult it is. It is very difficult. So I got that. So yeah. That's about all. So that's all I have to say. There might be another uploading. There might be another one later on. So I've been Murders on here, aka Styles. See you guys in the next time.